Hello, everybody.
Good morning, ma'am.
Your Honor, this is Angel Walter, and it's the last number on the calendar, number 15. This is Jack Walter, 3A0847171 here for arraignment. And I know that you prefer Angel, but is your true and correct name Jack Walter?
Yes, sir.
And your date of birth is November 10th, 1988?
Yes, sir.
Earlier I went over your rights to arraignment with you. Any questions about your rights that I wasn't able to answer?
Yes, sir.
Would you have questions about your rights that I was not able to answer?
No, sir.
And Your Honor, I've gone over the charge, the maximum penalty, and for a minimum penalty, would acknowledge to the complaint, wait for reading, and ask for a plea of not guilty.
If not guilty will enter. I did find probable cause to detain on the 31st. What is the city's recommendation regarding release?
Thank you. So the city's objecting to release, seeking bail in the amount of $500, conditions of no criminal law violations, no returning to the airport. Can't overlook the fact that he's on conditions of sentence out of this court for essentially the same offense at the same location. Has an active warrant out of the Linwood Municipal Court, has bench warrant history in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cases, all recent cases, all since 2022, both misdemeanor and felony. Don't believe this individual would be likely to appear or abide by this court's conditions of release in this case.
The objection to those conditions?
Your Honor, Ms. Walters, hoping the court releases her, we give no amount of bail she can afford. She has had to withdraw for her court date. Given a chance to, the court does set bail, or the court sets a relatively soon pre-trial date.
I'm looking through the last conviction out of this court. Ms. Walter failed to appear repeatedly. And given that and the outstanding warrant out of Linwood Municipal Court, I have concerns about her ability to appear in court.
I will appear, Your Honor. I appeared on Zoom for the Linwood, so I have no problem to appear. I'm going to appear, I promise.
So you haven't come to court. You were you didn't come to court on October 18th, 2020.
Yes, to show that I have I'm not running away from the charge or anything. I've been having problems with family issues and I'm trying to get rid of all those. I'm working on it, and spending time in jail is just pulling me backwards. It's not making me move forward, Your Honor.
Well, with all due respect, you're not in custody because someone just felt like it. You're accused of a new crime.
Yes.
Looking through
I'm
the-
trying my best here. Tomorrow, I have a social worker appointment tomorrow at the outreach program regarding housing. Tomorrow with the social worker at the outreach program.
Again, Ms. Walt, so you failed to appear as recently as November 7th in CTAC cases.
Yes, that is for trespass. I promise I will appear. I've been working on my life. I've been seeing a social worker at the outreach program, and I'm actually having an appointment with her tomorrow regarding housing.
I heard you.
So the only reason.
I heard you say that. With all due respect, you've before indicated that you'd come back to court and haven't in this court.
I will. I can appear on Zoom.
And I don't doubt you when you say that right now sitting there, you intend to come back to court. The problem is you have a history of not coming back to court. And at this point, I have to rely on that, and I'm going to follow that recommendation and post bail in the amount of $500. We can set this over till tomorrow. Okay, thank you, Ms. Walter. Additional conditions of your release so that you attend all future court appearances, have no new criminal law violations, update your address with the court and DOL immediately if there are any changes. Have no contact with SeaTac International Airport or the rental car facility except for valid travel purposes. Charging your phone is not a valid travel purpose. You cannot be there. And by February 2nd, clear the warrant in Linwood Municipal Court. Right, thank you, ma'am. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Okay, ready?
Yes, and Angel, if you could turn your microphone, hit the little red microphone and unmute. This is Angel Walter, number 6 on the calendar, 3A0847171. We are asking this court to accept a change of plea to that of guilty to one count of criminal trespass. I did go over the plea paperwork with Ms. Walter, went over all the rights she's giving up and any immigration consequences. We've satisfied my obligations under Sandoval PDA. We are asking the court to accept this plea at this time.
Ms. Walter, I have a document here entitled Statement of Defendant on Plea of Guilty. Towards the bottom of it, on the line that says defendant's signature, it's blank. Have you not signed it yet just because you had no way to sign it?
Yes.
If you had had a way to sign it, would you have signed it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Or we'll give you a chance to sign it after this hearing. Do you promise to sign it at that time?
Yes, Your Honor.
When you reviewed this form with your attorney, did he read it to you? Did you read it by yourself or did you read it together?
We read it together, Your Honor.
And was he able to answer any questions that you had?
Yes, Your Honor.
As I review it with you, please stop me at any time if you'd like to ask him another question. Is your true and correct name, is your legal name Jeff Jack Walter?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you're 35 years old and have completed the 11th grade?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're pleading guilty to the crime of criminal trespass in the first degree. Do you understand the elements of that crime? In other words, what the city would have to prove if you were to take this to trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
By entering into this plea, you're giving up a number of very important constitutional rights. Among these are the right to a speedy public trial, to remain silent during that trial, or to choose to testify, to see, hear, and question witnesses who would testify against you, to have witnesses testify on your behalf at no expense to you, to the presumption of innocence unless and until a jury were to find you guilty, and to appeal a finding of guilt. Do you understand you're giving up all those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
The crime of criminal trespass in the first degree is a gross misdemeanor punishable by up to 364 days in jail and a $5,000 fine. Is that your understanding?
Yes, Your Honor.
I know your attorney and the city attorney have an agreed recommendation, but the court does not have to follow that and can sentence you anywhere up to the maximum. Is that your understanding?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand in the event you're not a citizen, a guilty finding on this charge may be grounds for deportation, denial of naturalization, or exclusion from the United States?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did anyone make any promises to get you to enter into this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Did anyone make any threats to get you to enter into this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you doing this of your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
In paragraph 11, there's a statement that reads, on December 30th, 2023 in SeaTac, Washington, at the SeaTac Airport, Port of Seattle, I knowingly entered and remained at the airport without lawful authority to be there. I know your attorney wrote that statement, but do you adopt it as your own statement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is it a true statement?
Yes, Your Honor.
As to the crime of criminal trespass in the first degree, how do you plead?
I plead guilty, Your Honor.
I will accept the plea. I do believe it's knowingly, voluntarily, intelligently made, and there's a factual basis to support it. Mr. Mercer, anything to add to the sentencing recommendation?
There is not, thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Inati?
This is an agreed recommendation. Walter is hoping the court follows it. She understands what the consequences of going back to the airport would be if she did not comply with the conditions. She receives SNAP, EBT, and Apple Healthcare, so she's not currently working, so she's hoping the court can reduce her financial obligations. And I believe she has credit for 6 days, so we ask the court to follow this recommendation.
Ms. Walter, is there anything you'd like to say?
No, Your Honor.
I'm going to follow the agreed recommendation. I do think it's appropriate. I'm also going to include on here the dates of our next two community court resource center meetings. In case you're interested, we have resources for just about everything. We can help with housing, jobs, getting on state health insurance, anything like that that you can think about, even relicensing. So the next one is January 10th at 8:30 in the morning, and then January 17th at 1:15 in the afternoon. And I hope that you can come join us.
And that's at the court, Your Honor?
It is, it's in City Hall.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm sorry, for the next 24 months, attend any future court appearances, have no new criminal law violations, no contact with SeaTac International Airport or the rental car facility, and update your address with the court and DOL immediately if there are any changes. Can you still receive mail at the address on 10th Avenue West in Everett?
Yes, yes.
Perfect. If that changes, please update it with the court. All right. Thank you, Ms. Walter.
Thank you.
You can give the iPad back to the officer when they come by.
Okay.
I love you guys so much. Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.